What's up traders, welcome to Failure to Displace, where we're going to be utilising some ICT concepts to try and ensure that every day is a payday. In this video we're going to be looking at our Silver Bullet simplified process to see what opportunities were available to us to try and extract some profits from the market. Today is June the 13th and we're going to be looking at the Silver Bullet setup in the New York session on the S&P 500. So let's get straight to it. We want to keep this as simple as we possibly can, so we're going to start on the 15-minute time frame and we're going to mark our session highs and lows. So today you can see we're very bullish. We've taken the London session high prior to the Silver Bullet hour starting out. This is a news driver that's pumped the price up. We can see we've had a pullback, but we've bounced off the session highs, which means that this looks like we could be potentially displacing even higher. So this is a bullish move. We've left a 15-minute fair value gap again, which is currently supporting price. So this is a pretty straightforward setup. We only need these three lines on our chart. Going into this with this bullish mindset, we're going to be looking for a long position to take out the New York high. Let's jump onto the 1-minute time frame and see if we can find our setup. We can see we've pulled back and then we are breaking structure to the upside. We've left some fair value gaps here. I've got a big bearish fair value gap here, which we would hope will get filled shortly. So we're just going to start the Silver Bullet hour now. We'll pull him back. Rejected off that fair value gap. One thing that I would like to point out is that we have closed above the 50% of this fair value gap. When you start seeing closures above the 50% mark, this is around the 75 or filling the full fair value gap, this is an indication that the fair value gap might not be holding in the future. So we could have the potential to power through this one. We've just taken this swing low here, pulling back a little bit. We've just taken this swing low here as well, pulling a little bit deeper into the fair value gaps we created earlier on in the session. So we've got a swing high here, pulling up nicely. Okay, so this is the kind of price action that I like to look for. So with our Silver Bullet setup, we're not waiting for a break of structure. We are waiting for our first fair value gap to get in line with price action. So given the fact that I've identified that this high is likely to be taken, this bullish fair value gap would be my entry trigger. Also, which is brilliant to see, is we do have here a balanced price range as I identify them, which means that we have bearish fair value gap coming down and then we have filled the bearish fair value gap, leaving a bullish fair value gap across here. So this imbalance between the two of them as they cross over is our balanced price range. I would be looking to take a long position from this fair value gap. 5 handle take profit, 5 handle stop loss. And before we jump into this, I'm also going to note that we could be potentially around the optimal trade entry here from the high and the low of the session. Yeah, perfect. And so we can see from the low to the high of the current session, we've hit optimal trade entry. We've hit this fair value gap, which was holding price earlier on. We've created a balanced price range here, so there's lots of confluences here saying that we could potentially get a long position here, which is why I'm confident to try and take this trade. So we move forward. See if we can dig into this price. So we've got activated in our balanced price range. Hit our 1-to-1, so our 5 pip take profit. Our 5 handle take profit was hit nicely there. Let's put this up to a 2-to-1, see if we can take out the 2-to-1. Very close to a 2-to-1 already. And there's our 2-to-1. The ultimate target would be to take out the session highs here. However, in my position, I would have closed out by now. Like to be in and out of the trades as quickly as possible and move on with the rest of my day. Let's scroll forward. We do eventually take out the highs of the session for a lovely, essentially 4-to-1 risk reward on that one. So fantastic trade. Hope that was useful. Nice simple process, essentially taking into account the liquidity of the session, optimal trade entry, and also looking at this balanced price range. Hope you enjoyed the content. Please like and subscribe. If you did, leave any questions or comments down below. It'd be fantastic to get your feedback, and I'll see you very soon with another market update.